Hi, it's Teresa from Dodge Nature Center, and time for another Nature to Go. It's the middle of October, but in some ways it doesn't seem like it's fall yet at all. Okay, I know, we're seeing some of the leaves changing, you find pumpkins everywhere, but when I was doing yard work today, I found a couple of things in my yard I wouldn't expect to find this time of year.
So around the yard, there's the usual chickadees. I'm seeing lots of those. But I started hearing birds I wouldn't expect this time of year. Yeah, I'm seeing red-winged blackbirds in my yard. Now, this looks like a juvenile, so it's a young bird, but usually they're gone by now. I expect to see the red wings as some of the first birds returning in the spring. The other bird that I saw is a grackle. So I've got spring birds in my backyard right now, which is really fascinating because I would have expected them to have all migrated through already. Okay, so the birds were interesting enough, but then I started noticing something else. Now, these are the marigolds at the foot of my driveway, and I wasn't surprised to see that they're still blooming, looking great. But as I was cutting grass, I came around the corner and I saw violets blooming in my yard. Violets are usually an early spring flower. Right after the dandelions, they're like the next thing that you usually see blooming. And there's just a few of them blooming around my yard, which I thought was pretty strange. And then even weirder, this little reddish flower, well, that's a moss rose. But why it's especially unusual is because I didn't plant any moss roses in this area of my yard. I planted them on the other side of the house. And all of a sudden, there's a moss rose blooming when all my regular moss roses are dead now. It's amazing how Mother Nature does things you don't expect.
So thanks for joining me for this episode of Nature to Go. And get out and explore your own yard. Go out and explore the areas around you. There might be some interesting surprises waiting for you. Thanks for joining me, and we'll talk to you again next time.